From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Kickoff taken at the 13. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's the give on 3rd and short. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Willis to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And no luck on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
You kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Play action with Richardson. Cut out left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Man in motion out of the slot. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. They've got a man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got it. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return coming from the 14. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Got first down from the 31. Man in motion here. They'll throw on first. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Looking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll throw it yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Here's 2nd and 11. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He'll take this at the 10. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's Willis to the air. On the move, headed right. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick six, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting at the 10. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, He's gone.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 43. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. And he's out of bounds just past the 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it this time. He's got a man left. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Left side, backs there, cut. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Willis looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. From the 16. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun, Garindo. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Here's Willis. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On target to his man Taylor. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. They'll throw again, Richardson. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Richardson on 3rd. That's complete to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Working quickly here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds his man Downs. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This is taken in at the 13. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down from the gun. Won't try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Colts have possession to start the 4th. This one looking pretty well decided already. The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for 3rd down. To throw, Richardson. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Movement here, guys. Shut them down.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense up to the line fast. They've got a man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They kick the running back in motion. Willis to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Working quickly here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Man in motion here. Fullback trying to power it across. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Richardson to throw. Pittman's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. They're now set for 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Taylor again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on third.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on...